Motherfucker, dude. Oh, hello everyone. Hey, God bless having unlimited internet on phone for like $1 a day. Not even $1, I guess. It's like 2 Laris, which is like, how much is that actually? 2 Lari, 2 USD. 75 cents. A creature, dude. Now he sleeps. He ate. He pooped. He destroyed the camp. Now he's sleeping. God damn it, dude. But Dunphy's telling me like, oh, maybe we can just like fix the cable. Fucking optical cable. It's literally just fucking glass going through the fucking cable. It's not glass, it's like fiber optic, right? What goes through optical cable used for internet? Through optical cables as pulses of light, lasers of LEDs inside network agreement flash and off and off to represent digital data, ones and zeros. These light pulses bounce continuously of the mirrors lining the inside of the ultra thin glass or plastic fibers, allowing data to move almost at the speed of light. Because it transmits data using light rather than electrical signals through copper, optical cables offer several key effects. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit, dude. Instantaneous speed of light. What's the time distance in speed of light between one part of between two opposite sides of globe? 42.5 milliseconds. How would that translate to internet MS lag? $200 ms, the absolute physical baseline. Damn, that sucks. That's actually funny because on World of Warcraft, like I did have like 200 ms. So wait, like it's absolutely impossible to have less than 200 ms, right? Like even with like optimal connection, right? It doesn't really fucking matter. Dude, internet is like magic, dude. I swear to God. That shit is like straight up fucking magic. It's insane. It's like alien technology or some shit like that. Like, how the fuck did somebody figure out, hey, we're gonna send like zeros and ones through this fucking like semi-glass cable in intervals where where you obviously don't see it, right? Clearly. But we're gonna send it in intervals. And like, you understand, like, those intervals have to be like so fucking small and so precise too. How the fuck do you do that? That's insane. Just so you can have poured on your fucking screen, dude. Insane. Alright. Let me get my ref for this. Not this. Here to cheer you up. Looks like SpaceX ate a Taco Bell. I don't think anyone thought that SpaceX is gonna go to like the moon anytime soon. Like, unless like you're actual like fucking retard. Like, even I didn't think that it was gonna go to like crazy high. Cause like, even with my limited knowledge of like stonks, even I understood that like company is not producing anything. Now, here's the thing with it though. It actually did great in its like first couple days that this graph is not showing. Like, it actually opened at like 150 or something and went up all the way to 190. Here, you can see it here. The lowest it was even on the second day, or Monday, I guess, after opening, it was 154 and 176. This is like actually very fucking good. Like volatility, if you know how to do trades, like, a lot of people made a lot of money on that day. I feel like that's why like better traders were so hyped about this. Not because like, oh, like it was gonna go to moon, right? Like, oh, like, because that never happens like that. Like, even Bitcoin didn't go to like 125 in a like just by like a straight line, right? That's not how it works. Especially like lines like this do not show that, you know? So it opened at 150. It even went to 200 actually, because it was more than a month ago. Like, from 150 to like 200, that's pretty. Hell, dude, even fucking Skull made some money on that because he was able to buy it at 135 and then sell it at like what? Did you sell it at like 170 or something, Skull? Wait, from 135 to 70, how much percentage increase is that? Like 35? Like fourth? Like 25%? Yeah, like easy 25% money made. So yeah, like stonks like this, they're only good like whenever like even you can even make money on hype. Now, on the other hand, like SK Hynix, they launched the US side of their stonks. At its opening, it was nothing. It actually went down. I don't think this actually shows it. Does it show it? 7:15. Because this shit opened actually last week on Friday. Yeah, it opened at 170 and crashed right away. Then it went up the next day and then it crashed again. And this is more so because of the Iran war and shit like that, because it started going down here. I mean, everything in tech sector right now is down. And people are expecting either it's gonna keep going down. But now it's Friday, so we don't even know what's gonna... Or it's Saturday, actually. So till Monday, who knows what the fuck will happen. I don't think this is gonna go like super low. But even if it does, this company is just still doing so much money. The thing is, like, this sell-off, and for people that don't understand why it happened, because it was clearly, it was overly inflated, right? Like, it's like in a year, 600% increase is like insane. Even in half a year, 100 and something percent increase is insane. And going from like 400 to like 1,200, like literally nobody does this. So of course, people are just gonna make money on this and just sell off and just continue. Have a good day, friend. Thank you, dude. MU, SNDK, I mean, they're all same shit anyways. It's funny how like very similar MU, SNDK, and like a lot other like tech companies are in terms of like their stock. They're very, very fucking similar. Fucking 3,000% increase. Then sell the stupid people high and after it falls back. Right now, I also think what's happening is like anyone with like a lot of money, they're basically creating like a sort of a panic so that people sell even at loss. Because in trading, even amongst the pros, there is like a stop loss option when if your stock is going down by a certain amount to just not lose even more money. A lot of investors just sell off, right? Usually it's like at minus 10% or minus 5%, like it depends, right? But I think like these stocks are so fucking volatile, it's probably even more than that. But yeah, like some sell-off happened here, it triggered like stop loss, so it sold even more, then it stabilized, and then it was some more sell-off, and then even it triggered even more stop loss basically. But in general, I mean, if you bought it here, like, you would panic here. When it's, like, no longer going up and it starts going down, you're like, oh, shit. I better sell and get my, whatchamacallit? Like, just get my win and get out, you know? Like, if you bought it, like, 650... I think somebody was like typing this, like, oh, they were like, oh, I bought it at 650. What do I do? I mean, if I bought it at 650, I would have just sold it at like here. I mean, it's easy to say, but I would have sold it even before that at like 1,000. I would sell it off. But like, that's the thing. Like, you have to understand like charts, not like after they happen, but like before they happen. You know, you have to understand trends and. There's a lot of stuff, I feel like. Alright, anyways. Yapping about stonks on Saturday. Yikes. Imagine yapping about stonks on Saturday. No one time to do talks? Yeah. It is interesting though, like this is like a good process to basically learn and understand stonks a little bit. Plus, like, I mean, it's literally all the war stuff, basically. Like, Iran just doesn't wanna put their ass down. Back to politics. There's nothing really happening in politics. Everything's boring. Are there any general elections happening anytime soon in Germany? Did you watch the video I sent you? Oh, I didn't. I forgot about it. I'm sorry. Because I was like, I ate and then I was working out and then it was like late. I didn't even remember it. Should I watch it? Can I watch it on stream? I can just listen to it. Just open it on side. It's a bit longer. I can listen to it. Is it stream friendly? Like, is it not anything crazy?
No.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the thing with like if you have like a joint fund and it's like 50 people, oh look, all 50 of you are millionaires. But not really, actually. If like one of you decides to sell all your stocks, right, effectively, not all of you are millionaires now. It's like only a couple people that are millionaires, and that's it. It's all like a dust in the eyes, you know. So you're telling me that by Trump imposing these tariffs on these companies and countries and factories running back and putting money in US again, Trump is doing a good thing? Because at least like that's an attempt to bring back like actual economy back to US instead of constantly being dependent on China. I feel like it's like sort of like a no-brainer as well that like if your country is not able to produce, of course you are in a like very bad situation, right? Like whether it's like energy, and it's not just like goods as well, it's also energy. I feel like energy is a way bigger factor, right? That's why like it's actually ridiculous whenever you hear shit about like Germany and whatnot, and how like they're shutting down their power plants and shit like that. Like that's ridiculous, right? Like why would you do that? Why would you put like your country in a disadvantage from like a energy standpoint and be dependent on Russia instead? Like that's dumb. I feel like only that's enough to understand that like European politicians are absolutely fucking retarded. And then being in power is actually a like net negative. The idea was good, but the way it was done was bad. What idea was good? Like getting oil and gas from Russia was a good idea. Or shutting down electrical plants without replacing it with something better. The idea of green energy. It feels good, but just because it feels good doesn't mean that it is good. That's the big problem with a lot of these people as well. They only do whatever feels good. It's a feels good idea. Oh, let's do this, let's do that. It just feels good to do that. But then your nation is suffering because of like high energy cost. And it's like, oh, it's fine. We have to just like, let's just pretend. Not pretend, like we have to like, what were they saying? Like they were telling this to people. Like in Europe, they were like, oh, we have to, like it's gonna be rough, but we have to endure. Yeah, we have to endure. Gotta endure a little bit, just a tiny bit. Like tighten your belts. Yeah, like tighten your belts. They cost a lot. The problem, I think, is that it's not that they want green energy, it's that by pursuing that, they didn't do an alternative. If I was like a judge or like whatever in Germany, I would allow them to do that. Like, you know what would have been like You know what would have been more reasonable to do? You say, sure, let's go green energy, but for every non-green energy thing you shut down, you have to first build an equivalent of that. Not the other way around. Like, first we shut down and then we build. No. First you build and then we shut down. And that makes more sense. So I don't know who the fuck's idea it was to shut him down before showing like any sort of progress, basically, you know, in that field. But yeah, greens are absolute fucking disappointment in Europe. It's just like a feels good party, basically. I would even imagine that like they probably just target women because with their emotional messaging and whatnot, because women are easier to manipulate. In Germany, thanks to the summer, we in fact have too much energy and not enough infrastructure to handle it. It's like kind of retarded to say like, hey, we have this climate change happening and things gonna get hotter and hotter. You say that, but then you do not invest in anything that harvests energy from like sun and whatnot, right? That's really fucking dumb. Like, why not harvest that energy and then use it to like just cool down or whatever, right? Instead of having like fucking heat related deaths. I still think it's so fucking ridiculous that the heat related deaths in Europe are so fucking. I mean, that's along the lines of like how in winter they were not allowing people to have heat above 19 Celsius, I think, or it was in 17, I don't remember. And it's like well established that shit like that actually causes deaths. Is my internet still working? Oh, my mom came. Alright, be right back. I don't want solar panels, they're just expensive. I'm back. But they were naive and someone else took the US market and now China builds it cheaper, pushing them out of the market. Yeah. You know, this kind of has to be like smooth, so I'm gonna like make it simple. Oh, not like gonna make it simple, not anything crazy. Buttons to China. China. China is smart, you see? You see, communism works, guys. Communism works when you steal ideas and patents from other countries. Definitely fucking works. Yeah, all we have to do is just steal stuff from other countries. And just do it ourselves. I mean, China does it. It's fine. It's okay, dude. Like this whole idea of like having a moral high ground over other people, like they do the bad things but we're not gonna do it because we're better, like that's all bullshit, you know? That's not how it works. Oh, there was this good example yesterday. Like if you have a gun on the table, right? And you're told that like the only way for you to get out of the room is if one of you takes the gun and shoots the other person, right? That's the only way out. Would you pick up the gun and shoot the other person? Or are you gonna try to like hold the moral high ground and be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Sure. Now the guy just picks it up and shoots you in the face then. You know what a good example of that was actually? You guys remember that like there was this thing with like red and green red and blue button where it said like basically if you press the red button right? You will survive. Nothing is gonna happen to you. You will survive. That's it. But if 50% or 50 or more, or 50% or more people press the blue button, everyone also survives. But if it's gonna be less than 50%, anyone that pressed the blue button will die. I remember the wording for that was like slightly different. But it was like so fucking stupid to me that people are actually saying shit like, oh, I'm gonna press the blue button because, oh, what if like there were people that also pressed blue and they didn't understand? So it's like you're willing to risk your own life for other people that are fucking stupid. Interesting. Yeah, it's like you're willing to take responsibility for other people. That's basically what it is. Like that whole like you can call it like a trolley problem, right? It's essentially that. It basically takes the people who take responsibility for their own lives and matches them against people who are not doing that. Instead, like they're it's like more virtue signaling, right? Like you pretend like you care about other people more, basically, right? And people view that as like some sort of like a bad thing. So basically, if you're somebody that you care about your well-being and well-being of your family and friends, somehow that's like a morally inferior choice, basically, and you're a bad person for that. I feel like that falls into the whole like you're not allowed to be like nationalistic and you're not allowed to be patriotic if you come from like a Western majority white country. Like similar shit to that. Like you're not supposed to have any pride for your own country if you're white. Altushka in a bodysuit. Roy's just keep dreaming of Altushkas. Yo, no Altushkas at a wedding, dude? Because of colonization. I wish America colonized my country. Like right now. Right about now would be good. Yep. Habibis are fine. Yeah. You see, when Spain was like under Islamic rule for like almost thousands of years, that's fine. Or when Georgia was paying kharak to the Muslim invaders, like that's okay. We deserved it, clearly. It's funny because like in schools, like all of Georgian history was basically, especially the older history, was basically like how we were basically invaded by all of these like different types of like war, they call like war generals and shit like that, and how we would just end up paying like some form of like taxation, which was either kharak or Kharki in Georgian, or something else. It was like a variation on that. It's actually kind of sucks because I didn't pay too much attention to like history in school, but like it's kind of interesting now that I'm thinking about it. Actually is. Especially like in the context of like things that are happening in the world. Is something with screenshot? Oh, it is actually. It's probably because of internet. You try typing something in the chat. Oh, there you go. A boba. Yeah, let me do something real quick. Seven kids and raise them with the taxpayer money. I still don't understand like if that's like deliberate or like why that propaganda is happening. Cause like you have people that are saying that like, oh, like we should not breed. We have like too many people on Earth. But then at the same time, you have like Western governments saying how like we do not have enough workforce, so we have to just import more people. That makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. And like I don't understand how people are not seeing that. I don't understand how people are not seeing like the basic ass pattern. Like how can you not see that? But it sort of makes sense in a way too, because like right now, Western politics is basically all about like feels good politics. And until like the people that are, it's like way too emotional, right? It's like women dominated. It's way too emotional. People are voting for whatever feels good instead of like whatever is good. And you will only have change in that whenever there's gonna be enough consequences from it. Like when you will have like enough consequences from it, where the same people who are voting for that are going to be the ones that are oppressed by it, then things will change basically. As much as I don't want that to happen, obviously, right? But especially like in Europe, like the things will only start changing whenever like I'm sorry I have to say this, but whenever women start getting oppressed by the political choices that they're making. I mean, they already are being oppressed, but there's not enough it's not a, how do I say this, like it's not a critical amount. But it will happen eventually, because you will not have a single family who was not touched by a tragedy that has to do with some sort of like somebody in their family, a female specifically, being either raped or sexually harassed or something even worse, right? Westerners would work in construction and cleaning if the salaries were worth it. I don't think it's about salary or not. I think first and foremost, it's about like creation of goods. Like if your country is not able to create goods and services, right, on your own, you're basically fucked. That's why like Poland is actually like so much better in that sense. Poland is producing so fucking much. They're doing very fucking good. Now, maybe the quality of people there is not as good as in Europe, but that's fine. It's just a matter of time. As countries do better, usually the culture also changes for the better, and as the average household is making more money, the general society just gets better overall. I mean, you can see the opposite of that in the rest of the Europe. In rest of the Europe, the average household is just so much fucking worse, and general quality of life in Europe is also worse because quality of people got worse. I feel like, dude, I was talking about this at some point, like quality of people. What Poland produces? Poland has like huge production of like a lot of stuff, dude. Like food product, milk product, they're agral, I don't know how to say it. Their agro economy is very good. I'd work in a factory if the money would get me a good life. What is a good life? What is a good life for you, for example? That you're willing to do like monotonous work at a factory. I'm not challenging you, I'm just asking you. Like, what is a good life for you? Like, how much do you have to be making a month for it to be considered like a good life? Not including like rent, basically, because you have to still live somewhere, right? So like imagine like you just own your house. What's a good life for me? I think if I was for sure that till the end of my life, forever basically, I would be making in today's standards, right? Because like I get it, there's inflation and the prices go up and all of that stuff. But if I was making anywhere from like $3,000 to $4,000 a month, that's like besides taxes and if I already own my apartment, right? I feel like $3,000 to $4,000 a month is a very comfortable life. It is. I don't think you need more than that. I really don't. Like because like if you throw aside like luxury items that you do not need, like for example, you do not need a new iPhone every year, right? That costs like $2,000. You don't need that. And none of your family members need that either, right? You do not need like branded clothes that cost like 5 times more than the equivalent of it, right? You do not need to like buy fucking expensive games on the day they come out. You can buy them on a sale, worst case scenario, right? There's a lot of things you can do to not waste money, basically, right? And I feel like if you're making like 3,000 to 4,000, that's a very comfortable life, like very, very comfortable life, because that also includes that you're putting some money aside, right? Maybe you're putting them in like stock or whatever. You're also putting some money aside for like vacation and whatnot. I don't know. Many people earn way more than 4K but report an awful quality of life. There's 100% a consumer and dev culture. Oh yeah, I'm 100%. I think that people, especially that are born in like not luxury necessarily. I don't call it luxury. I mean, 4K, 5K is not luxury, right? Or 4K is not luxury, but it's more of a privilege. Like I feel like your average like median household person in the West is actually living in a lot of fucking privilege that they don't even understand themselves. And not only that, actually, a good example is this. I remember like my cousin was trying to like buy some books on Amazon. I don't remember like what books there were, but it was a long time ago. By the way, I'm not shit talking my cousin. I like my cousin. He's a good dude. But it's still a good story regarding like finances, right? So he was trying to buy a book basically for himself and his sister, right? And the books that he was trying to get on Amazon specifically were way too expensive. So I told him, hey, like these books, the way you're trying to like get them is actually pretty fucking expensive. A better way of doing this is if you would go on eBay, for example, and try to find somebody that's like selling this book on an offer and then try to get like a good price on it, basically. This is what I do, right? Every time I'm trying to get an item, I never, like, unless like it's not available otherwise, I never try to buy it at its original price. That's ridiculous. You can always find things way cheaper, especially if you're able to like talk to people and if you're able to like haggle it, right? Like haggle the price to be like lower. You can always find items way fucking cheaper, right? And he didn't do that. Now, he's not very rich. If anything, at the time especially, he didn't really have a lot of money at all. He was not working himself, right? So to me, it was like kind of dumb to like pay a full price for an item, especially when you are in that type of financial situation, right? So I don't really know what to call that. You want to call it like financial illiteracy or whatever you want, but it's like interesting that like people that have like not a lot of money tend to like spend even more of it for some reason. And I don't understand why like that happens. I'll give you an even better example. Like in our childhood, right? It was way more intuitive to buy for like Fairy. You know Fairy, right? Like the washing liquid, whatever the fuck. Washing liquid. So like this thing, right? So it was more intuitive to buy a smaller package because it costs less, right? But realistically, if you buy this, like a larger one, it's actually cheaper, right? So it's like interesting that like whenever you're poor, you tend to make this like very weird decisions of like buying things that are cheaper because you think it's cheap, but it's not. If you bought this at like a higher capacity, it would actually be cheaper. So there are like small things like that too. Like basically like everyone knows that like buying in bulk is like always way better, right? Well, not everyone, I guess. Predatory towards that as well. It takes effort to plan bulk purchases, so smaller packaging is very incentivized. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Buying in bulk in most cases, I mean, it's almost always way better to buy in bulk. What means a good life? I feel like a good life is a balance of having enough challenge in your life, and then your ability to overcome the challenge and feel some sort of self of accomplishment by doing so. And a good life is probably just, well, it's not just that. It's also about, I feel like, just the adventure of life itself. I actually do believe that. Like, life is about the adventure of life itself, right? Like, you have to really turn your life into a big ass adventure, basically. Yeah. I rarely say no to things, to be honest. Like, whenever I have an opportunity to do something, especially like if it involves like with me going outside and doing it like somewhere else other than my house, I try to always take that opportunity. I used to not be that way, actually, especially when I was like way younger. For example, with the dish soap, I mean, unless the smaller packaging was on a sale, right? It's basically math, I feel like. Maybe the problem is that like most people do not know math. Like basic math. You know, like, yo, like this dish soap, it's like half a liter, it costs like €2, for example, right? But this big one, it's like 2 liters and it costs like €5. And you're like, oh shit, this is €5, it's like way more expensive. But like per liter, it's actually less, right? So maybe it's just like all about basic math. Like a lot of people just do not understand basic math. So they make these like dumbass fucking mistakes. Or like they don't bother with it at all. I would agree that like financial illiteracy is probably one of the biggest problems. In America, a 1/3 burger failed because people thought a 1/4 burger is bigger. It's kind of anecdotal evidence, but I can see that happening, like in a marketing. That reminds me of like Diet Cola. When like Diet Cola never used to be like 0 calories. It used to be just half, right? But then people would just get Diet Cola, but they would get like twice the amount because, well, it's diet. It still makes sense, actually, if you think about it, because you're getting more liquid for the same amount of calories, right? So it still makes sense to a certain degree. I will say though, like, diet drinks are absolute fucking lifesaver when it comes to losing weight. Like this whole idea that like, oh, but like aspartame and all of that shit is like bad for your health. First of all, that shit, you have to drink so much of it for it to have like any effect on your body, right? But like it's an absolute lifesaver whenever you're trying to lose weight. Like it really is. we recently found fucking RC Cola orange 0 calorie, dude. I never tried it before. That shit is good. That shit is fucking good, dude. Holy. Because I also like Fanta, but like Fanta never releases like a 0 calorie Fanta. We had like one, but it was only available for like a very short time. How does it have 0 calories? Well, it uses like aspartame, which is like it's sweet, but it doesn't get absorbed by your body. I can look it up. Look, aspartame. I think it's aspartame or something like that. Sugar. Yeah, aspartame. Aspartame is an artificial non-carbohydrate sweetener that is roughly 200 times sweeter than regular sugar. Because only a tiny amount is needed to achieve a sweet taste, it contributes virtually 0 calories to food and drinks. It is commonly used in sugar-free or diet sodas, yogurts, and chewing gums. Look, one thing we forgot, sweetness is not all that contributes to calories. Yeah, but like, for example, if you're like, the thing is like, it's very easy to get a shit ton of calories for like from a sweet drink. Like average sweet drinks, even juices have like 50 calories per 100 milliliters, right? So if you're drinking like half a bottle, like 500 milliliters of like juice or Coke, that's like 250 calories. That's a lot of calories, by the way. Like you might think 250 is not a lot, but it's a lot. Especially like when you're trying to be on a caloric deficit and your daily calorie intake is only like 1,500, right? Like you're adding 250 to that. That's like 1/6 of it. That's a lot. That's like half a meal. You don't want to do that. Brother. I'm very surprised that this internet is holding up pretty good. Beep, 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 beep. One for the McDonald's large chocolate shake. Dude, it's rough, dude. I'm telling you. I'm also like a... I'm a eater. I like food. I really like food. But... both me and my wife, we both love food. And you know what makes things even worse? I'm a good cook. I'm a very good cook. So it makes things so much fucking harder. You have no idea, dude. Like, we had to basically come up with this thing where, like, I only cook, like, good food only on, like, Mondays and Tuesdays. And we actually have to cut out the Tuesdays now because we're not losing enough weight. Like, we're losing weight, but not enough. So we have to, like, cut out me cooking on Tuesdays as well. Because usually Mondays and Tuesdays is basically me cooking. I cook... Mondays are not nacho Mondays. Like, every Monday is a nacho Monday. We don't skip that. My nachos are absolute fucking legendary. You just can't do that. Life's too short for bad food. True. You know what's funny? That's actually something that me and wife, we sort of figured out. And you know the thing is like when you're on a diet, you really start to appreciate it more. You know what? It's like eating food in general. Whenever you're on a diet, you start to appreciate the food that you eat, and you try not to eat shitty food anymore. Because when you eat shitty food, you're like, I just wasted my daily calorie intake, you know? And you're not gonna do that shit again. Like, next time you will want to eat something, you'll be like, okay. Like, do I really want to waste my daily calorie intake on that? And the thing is, like, that sort of, like, works like magic on its own, where it makes you appreciate food more. And by you appreciating food more, everything that you eat just tastes so much better as well. It's like having a detox, basically, you know? Like, you detox yours. Because, like, think about it. If me and my wife, we ate nachos every single fucking day, would that be good? Hell yeah, it would be good. For a while. But then after a while, we would get bored of that shit. And then we would not appreciate it anymore. Like, same with, like, everything in life, you know? You just can't have too much good shit in your life. Otherwise, things just get boring. Don't eat cakes and cookies all day. I mean, dude, cookies are like absolute fucking worst when it comes to like calorie intake. You know why they're bad? It's because of combination of butter and sugar. Like, fat and sugar is a basically fat and sugar is the devil. Because like in nature, it's rare or nearly impossible that you see both fatty and sugary things at the same time. Like in nature, like naturally, right? So like the whole invention of like fat with sugar together, if you think about it, that's not really that's only a recent thing, really, like in terms of like human history, right? I mean, yeah, I would imagine, because like getting sugar in the past was not easy, right? How long has like actual like white sugar have been around? How long have white sugar been around? Okay, it says over 2,000 years. Peasants discovered how to boil sugarcane juice into sweet granulates. It remained an expensive luxury until the 1800s. So, okay, so sugar, like, yeah, it was invented a long time ago, but it was a luxury up until 1800s. So I was right. It's only about 200 years that you're able to use sugar with like fat and make like candy and shit like that, like in mass production for like everyone. Coconut is rich in fat and sugars. That's not true. The juice is sweet, but the nut is not. So it's not really like together type of thing. The food is starting to lack fibers as well. I feel like I know what you're talking about. It's because like the agriculture basically, and how it's done, and how it basically sucks out all the minerals from the soil and shit like that. But I feel like even something like that can be easily fixed with proper like technology. Like, dude, if you want to watch like a good farming show, watch Clarkson's Farm. Like, I know, like, if you heard, like, Clarkson, and if you know Jeremy Clarkson from, like, Top Gear, you might think this might be, like, some sort of, like, a clown show. Dude, that shit is so good. That show is absolute gem. Because it's, like, it's funny, but not purposefully funny. It's just genuinely funny. Because the interactions that's happening between people and whatnot are genuine and authentic. And then in that authenticity, there's like a lot of like funny things that happen, right? But not only that, that show is also a great, it's a great show of like how farming really works. Specifically like British farming, right? Especially in the newest season, they sort of touched the idea of like how government is basically fucking British people with taxes in terms of farming. Now most of the things are carbs and ultra processed food. The problem is not carbs though. You might think the problem is carbs. The problem is not even fats actually. It's actually the combination of both of those things. And Alex, like I can actually prove it to you. Like for example, how much chocolate can you eat? I could probably eat like a kilogram of like chocolate, like milk chocolate. Give me like a kilogram of that shit, I'll eat it. Okay, how much sugar can you eat? I bet as far as pure sugar goes, you're not gonna eat more than like 100 grams. You will not be able to do that. You will simply not be able to eat like 100 grams of sugar. Same with fat actually. Like how much butter can you eat? Like in a single like sitting. I probably can't eat more than like 10-20 grams. I mean, I can probably force myself with butter, but like you will actually throw up. But now combine fucking butter with sugar, add a little bit of flour, you can eat a shit ton of that, dude. If we're talking a cookie, those are rookie numbers. Yeah, like you can easily eat like a kilogram of fucking cookies. 1 cup of sugar, syrup, caramel, more syrups, add sugar stuff, and I've been drinking that. Well, that's the thing. Because it has a lot of milk. And milk has a lot of fat. And usually they use very like, oh, they don't even actually they do use milk, but I wonder if they also use like if they also use straight up I forgot how it's called. It's like more fatter milk, like 30% cream. Oh yeah, cream. I would puke drinking that. Okay, I think everything's. But I gotta mix. Yo, what up, dude? As much cake as I did as a kid. I mean, that's not a bad thing. If you're not able to eat a lot of cake, it's not a bad thing at all. I can't eat a lot of sweets anymore as well, to be honest. Mostly because like I'm more sensitive to it. And like I don't like it. You know what I specifically do not like? It's whenever like I drink. Oh yeah, I don't drink anything like sugary as well. Like I only drink like diet or zero Coke or not Coke even. I actually drink I'm a Pepsi guy actually. But yeah, I can't drink anything like sugary like regular Pepsi or sugary Fanta or Coke or whatever, because what happens is when I do that, my saliva gets like very thick and sticky. Because of the sugars basically. And it's very discomforting for me, so I don't drink that shit. Like I might drink like some occasional juice here and there, but that's about it. Switch to fruits. Yeah, fruits are way better too. I like fruits. You know what me and Dunphy really like? Fucking watermelon, dude. Oh my god. I like fucking watermelon. I really like watermelon. Yeah, when I was fucking a watermelon, dude. Why is Pupuka meowing, Dash? Pupuka. Why you whining, Pupuka? Yeah. Is it because of the little bitch? I like mangoes. I actually don't know why, but I can't. Mangoes like hurt my. Actually, no, it was just tea. Maybe I do like mangoes. We don't have mangoes here. We occasionally have mangoes, but they're usually like just hella expensive. I don't buy them. Oh. They grow them here. That's cool. They're only available in summer. I mean, that's fine. We also have like seasonal fruits. Like, for example, cherries, strawberries. I mean, strawberries are also available in winter sometimes, but usually those come from the, what do you call those? Like farms. The, I actually don't know what it's called in English. Do you have red berries? You mean which ones exactly? Oh, we have those. We have those, and then we have those two. Yeah. Usually, these ones were like very cheap this year. Usually, I think these are blackberries, right, or something like that. Usually, like they are pretty expensive, but this year they were very cheap. These were going for like $5 a kilogram. These ones I'm not sure, but we also have like a lot of those, and same with these ones too. My mom used to make like a jam from this. Like this is raspberry, and I'm not sure what this one is called in English. It's not like these ones in particular, the round ones. Um, I think like there was this one guy. He had like a startup, and he basically wanted to grow like a shit ton of them. He did, and apparently he grew so much that now it's going on export as well. Yeah, we do have those in like abundance right now. Oh yeah, Nelzy. So Danfi got the confirmation that her visa got not approved, but we're gonna pick it up. We can go and pick it up, so we're gonna pick it up on Monday. And then like the moment I pick it up, I'm gonna write you right away. How late can I buy the Gamescom tickets? Like Monday evening. Oh, you mean like in general? I honestly do not know. I think you can literally buy the same day as well, but to not have any problems with that, obviously it's better to like sort of buy ahead of the time, just in case. Even in case of me not being... Oh, right, because you're still afraid that you might not be able to... Okay, so in your case, I would say just buy it whenever you're 100% sure that you're gonna come. You can buy it like 2-3 days before that. Yeah, you don't have to buy it right away. Don't waste your money then. It's fine. You'll be able to get it anyways. Because I know for a fact you can purchase the trade tickets like the same day. Because I literally had the guy purchasing it in front of me when we were at Gamescom. So it's okay. As long as you're approved and your account is approved, you can buy like 2-3 days before that. It's okay. I'm gonna get 5 business tickets. No, you can only get 3. Because the business area of Gamescom goes on for 3 days. So I'll get like 3 of those and then 2 regular ones. Basically, the last day you have to be there. Like, it's a must. Because on last day, since like everything is closing down, everyone is just giving out shit left and right. Nobody really cares anymore. So you can just snag extra stuff like easily without needing to like stand in lines or any bullshit like that. I'll tell you right away, I'm not standing in anything for like demos or whatever the fuck. It's a big waste of time. Never stand in lines for like playing a demo or some shit like that. Unless they're gonna give something to you for it. What if I want to flex for Altushka? You'll have time for that. Don't worry about it. Well, we gotta arrive there first, actually, so before we even say anything. And I just can't see, like, contrast. This contrast is so bad. White is even worse. I think it's just too bad. I like seafood? No, fuck no, I don't like seafood. How did you come to the conclusion that I like seafood? Personally, I love it. I hate sushi. I never ate sushi. I never will. I like cooked fish. I can't eat raw fish. Fuck that. You people are fucking crazy. I'm more of a like pizza, Mexican food, like that type of guy. Give me like some burritos. Give me fucking nachos, quesadillas, tortillas. Pizza, burger. What else? Huh? Rice and chicken? I mean, I like rice and chicken, but huh? Huh? Fries? Mexican fries. Booty, 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 booty. My phone fine. Get. Booty, 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 booty. For a mobile net, yeah. I was upset at first, but then I remembered, like, when I moved into this apartment, I also didn't have internet. And then I remember I tethered it from a phone. So I was like, oh wait, I can just tether it from the phone. That's pretty good, actually. I wonder what the speed is, but the cool part is the price. It's like 75 cents for a day. And I can do it like per day basis. So like, for example, I can do it today and tomorrow. And if I don't want it the next day, I can just like not do it. I mean, hopefully they will come on, or they should come on, they said in like 2-3 days. The fucked up part is like, I mean, I guess it's fine. It happens. It's like, I'm gonna get this technician dudes like to like fix the cable because my cat chewed on it. Yeah, like it needs like a special fucking device to fix it. It's crazy. Have you ever seen how like these cables are being fixed? It's like a special device. And he like does that shit on like some fucking microscopic level, dude. It's insane. It like lines up that shit and then it like glues it together. Yeah, it fuses it. Just give us a ready cable. Yeah, but like right now, like instead of doing the whole cable from the start, he just needs to like fuse it in the spot, and they have a fuser. I do remember like last time they also fucked up the cable on their own, and then they had to like fuse it in a certain spot because it's usually faster than doing a new cable. I mean, these things are not really brittle, but the motherfucker, like, we checked it. Because Danfi was like, oh, maybe he chewed on it. So we checked the cable. And, like, it had so many little marks of, like, teeth on it. We were like, oh, yeah, I mean, makes sense, right? Why it's, like, broken. Fucking cat, dude. I'll be right back. Gonna get an apple. I'm not muted, no. I'm eating. Is this true? Just look at him. This fucking kid, I swear to God, dude.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
I was actually thinking of doing more of those, by the way. Like more like Altushka type like furry models. I'm not even joking. I'll try to take like Russian Altushkas as an inspiration as well. They have like good outfits and stuff. Don't think that all of them. You would know.
4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Ooh. Hmm. What does? Hmm. Hmm. Bro, I can take 3D artist. You know what else can take AI? Your dumbass. What is your profession that you think that robotics or AI can't take? Please tell me. Bro. Being a retard, maybe. I mean, maybe being a retard, an AI can't take that because, you know, inherently it can't be fucking stupid. Other than that, bro. What do you have to say about that, bro? Huh, bro? Oh no, that's too much. Too much. Do it by hand. Is food ready, Dash? You okay? Still no? Why? I feel like this one is like a little bit empty, but I'm not sure what to do. Nothing.
Ugh.
Food is done. All right, guys. Food is done. Means that I gotta go. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna be done for today. Thank you very much for hanging out. Again, sorry for the relatively short stream because yeah, I was figuring out how to do internet, but now I gotta go. Check out links in the chat. Join up Discord. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. Check out YouTube and Twitch. Also check out Boot, Gamrod, and Jinxie. You can purchase some of my models there. I'll be back on tomorrow. Normal time. Now that I figured out that I can just like stream from or use phone internet for tethering, I should be fine. But yeah, anyways, thank you again. Thank you everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Bye bye.
See ya.